Okay, so today we are doing a daily lead code problem. It's time to buy and sell stock with a cooldown. Basically, there is series of this buy and sell stock questions, and this is I think one of that. And it's today's daily lead code problem. So let's do this. You have been given basically a array of stocks, and then it contains something like prices of the stock at ith day. You have to maximize your profit by completing as many transactions as you want. So you can complete one transaction, two transaction, or like there is no limit on how many transactions you want to do. But there is only one constraint that you, if you sell the stock in particular day, you cannot the buy on the stock on the just next day. You have to wait for one day before buying the stock, like before buying and after selling. You have to wait for one day. That's called a cool down period, right? And then you have to yeah, this is also true that you cannot engage in multiple transaction. You have to complete the first transaction, then you will wait for one day, and then you will start another transaction. So that's about it. Some guys have told me to upload more db problems, so here you are. And let's see. 1 2 3, this array, if you have been given, what will you do? Basically, you have multiple option. On the first day, the cost, or you can say price of stock is one. You can either buy it or you can just skip and move forward, right? So you have, before that, let's say you have not buy anything, so b is equal to 0. And when you see this one, you have two possibilities, like you can make your b is equal to 1, which means you have buy this thing, or let's say b equal to 1 means you want to buy, and b equal to 0 means you don't want to buy. If you know buy the stock at the first day, now you want to sell it, you don't want to buy, so b is equal to 0. Otherwise, what you can do, you can just skip it and keep your b is equal to 1 at this point. After having the first day, you can have b equal to 0, or you can have b equal to 1. B equal to 0 means you bought the stock and now you are looking to sell, or b equal to 1 means you have not bought the stock, you are looking to buy on the other day. So you can buy on the second day, you can sell, or you can, if you buy on the first day, then you can sell on the second day. So basically this is all dependent on states. What states? Basically, whether you are currently looking forward to buy, whether you are looking forward to sell. And that is basically this dp problems comes upon, like this just you have to two states, like b equal to 0 or b equal to 1. And if your b is, let's say, 0, you want to looking for selling the stock, right? So you will choose the selling point, whatever. Like, it's not like I'm being greedy about key give me the maximum selling point. It's just trying out every possibility. So yeah, that's what you have to do. Let me say, if this is a solution function, this is the index which you are current at, and this is your b state, yani ki whether you want to buy or you can to sell. You should have your prices array. So let's create it like a. And if your index is out of bound, let's say greater than equal to n, you can't either buy, you can't either sell. So, well, let's just return 0. No transition possible further. But if you are not at the, if you are at the any some index, you have two possible options, like how I show that. If you wanted to buy, you can still, you can buy the stock and you can move forward. Otherwise, you can just skip this day and just move forward without buying or without selling, something like that. So without buying and selling means this b array will not get changed. So what will be changed? So solve, you will move to I plus 1, the next index. B will not get changed. That's about it. And otherwise, what you have to do, otherwise you have two possible options. So it depends on what is your state value, whether your b is 0 or 1, whether you are looking forward to buy on or sell. Whether if you are looking forward to buy, then you will say, okay, now I'm gonna buy the stock. So int a2 basically is the second possibility. A2 will become is equal to, let's say, minus of ai. Why I'm doing minus of ai? When you buy a stock, you give some cost, you have to pay something. So this is the basically one price which you have to pay before buying the stock. So this is minus for that. And when you will get something, like when you will get after selling something, so you will add that into your a2. But for currently, first you have to pay the price for buying the stock, so this is minus a2. Then solution of I plus 1. Now you have bought the stock, now you'll change this to 1 and you'll go to a. Now the good thing about this, I plus 1 and 1, right? So you are looking forward to sell, and I plus 1, you are moving to I plus 1. So basically you can sell on the just next day also, like you can buy on 1, sell on the 2. But that's not vice versa possible. That's not if you currently sell at particular day I, you cannot buy again at I plus 1. There is a reason for that, because you cannot buy on the just next day. There is a cooling period. So yeah, we'll see. Like, else if b is 0, let's say, what you have to do, a2, you're gonna sell it. Okay, so Yeah, if you don't want to sell it, just skip it like this, like in through the option A1, you will skip it. Now if you are looking forward to sell it, so sell it and get the price at that day. So the total price would be basically the difference of that, you will get profit, something like that. And I plus 2, this is the basically whole point, like why I plus 2, because you cannot buy now b is equal to 0 means you are looking forward to buy, I think. Oh no. So basically b equal to 0 means you are looking forward to sell, and b equal to 1 means now you are looking forward to buy again, right? But you cannot buy on the next day. That is the basically constraint. So I'm going to I plus 2 and then making it 1. And that's a, and yeah, that's about it. And at last you can return your maximum of a1 comma a2, whichever giving you maximum result, take it from there, right? And return kar do solution function 0, and b is equal to starting में we are looking forward to buy obviously, and prices array. And that's about it, how simple it is. And you have to make it a dp of your index can go up to 5001, and your states are basically, b has basically two possible states, 0 and 1, so it's 2. So memset dp minus 1 size of dp. Yeah, 0 1 prices. Yeah, that's about it, I think. And if your dp is basically you have calculated the answer for this state, why are you calculating again? If you have dp of I comma b is not equal to minus 1, you will just return dp of I comma b, right? And otherwise you will just do the calculation. And now let's store the dp of I comma b, so that if you want again you can just take it from there. Okay, n is not declared, let's say it's a dot size, because yeah. Okay, let's try to sum this up. Cool, pretty good efficiency. Let's move to GFG problem of the day in the next video, right? Okay, guys, bye.